Hello, welcome back to the channel. We have jumped on today to do a bit of an energy update. I had someone mention or ask me to jump on and explain something that seems to be a current energy coming through. I see clients every day. We seem to have a bit of a collective issue going on at the moment, and it was requested that I jump on and explain what was happening. So that's what we're going to do today, just quickly before I start my day. Now, for those of you, if you are new, you can click that subscribe button, and also that notification bell will help alert you to up and coming videos. Really appreciate hitting the like button and supporting the channel, so thank you if you do that, and thank you, it's greatly appreciated. Now, what we want to talk about is this energy going on, and the collective is now experiencing it, and we have been talking about this for a few years now. I have on my channel, I know many other spiritual people have, and it might be in a different way, but we've been talking about the separating of the energies. You know, you're either sort of got a consciousness on planet A or a consciousness on planet B, and that has been separating, whereas before we could kind of integrate and intermix. So we're seeing a real split, and the reason we are seeing that is because of the evolution and everything that we've talked about astrologically and planetary and energetically, and the raising of the consciousness. But the 15th of January 2024 to the 5th of Feb, we've got this big So basically what I want to say is this, because it goes through to 2025, but we have had this major sort of portal or window opening, and the way I can explain it is we've got an ending and an opening. So there is a closing off of the old paradigm, of the old movie, of the old shift, of your old consciousness, and the opening of this new. It's an energetic frequency, so bear with me. It's called Kali Yuga, and it's a phase that's closing, and that started to close around January the 15th, 2024. We enter a period of great change, the Kali Yuga, and what's happening there is our current era begins to fade away. By the 5th of Feb 2025, this transition will complete, making our move into an entirely different era, okay? Collectively, we are closing an old book and opening a new one, okay? So that's contracts, belief systems, missions, paradigms, all of it, all right? So we're closing this book, and a new one will open, and this will bring a shift in our focus from chasing material things to valuing spiritual and deeper aspects of our life. Now, this is where the vibrational connection and frequency comes in. We're tuning into significant sort of thoughts, actions that will lead to meaningful and more heartfelt experiences in our life, in our consciousness, and now on our journey. It's time to explore what truly matters at heart beyond material success, possession, and connect more deeply with others. So, we have talked about this. Now, what is happening collectively, and everyone is experiencing it. We are now vibration, we're in this quantum field. So if you are now, it seems to have activated on the 15th for people. And I'm trying to explain it the best way. We're basically now vibration. If you're not a vibrational match, it's like, it's like putting two electrical currents together and they repel or they short out, okay? So what's happening is, and I'm noticing it too, so you're going to have a change, whether it doesn't matter who it's with, it can be family, friends, groups, association, partners. It's just in general, and you will be finding this, and this is from other people, not just me. You will be having a conversation and you'll be saying something, and they're hearing a completely different story, not even interpretation, not even like, oh, I thought you said. No, they're on a completely different wavelength than you. And you'll be like, what are you talking about? And they're like, what are you talking about? It's like we're talking two completely different stories about, let's pretend we're talking about this square box, okay, or rectangle, or, you know, whatever, this thing, all right, or a glass of water, or you know, something that just happened, okay, so, or you're trying to more explain yourself or a situation. That person cannot even fathom what you are saying. And when they do, or you're having this conversation, you're like, oh, we're even having the same conversation. That is a vibrational mismatch. And we are going to see these explosive epiphanies. And this is happening to a lot of people. And they're realizing, like, who am I with? Or are we even on the same planet? That is literally the words coming out of their mouth. Because we have shifted now into a new timeline and this opening and this changing of these energies, which is planetary movement, we've gone into the new timeline of you have a new contract. You will be a different frequency and a different vibration, and you're like, who is the person I'm standing near or talking to here? So this is going to now become like really evident, and people are coming like they're shocked. They're like, oh my God, this person saying this and thinking like this, and who am I with? Like, I don't even know this person. So, and there is going to be a lot of like separation. So just watch that explosive energy, because it is a clashing of frequency. Energy can kind of mix or adjust. Vibration and frequency is an absolute repel energy. So I'm going to give you an example, and this is seriously, I've experienced it, and others have too, and we're not laughing at it, but it's quite funny. So let's pretend you say, push that button or pick up that pen, like I'm talking simple, and the other person is like, pen, pick that one, what? And they cannot even register the most simple thing you said. And you're like, I don't know how else to say pick up that pen. And they are not registering what you're saying because there is a frequency mismatch. They cannot absorb or process from the frequency that you're speaking and coming from. It's like distorted frequency. You know, when electrics play up or something shorting out, like in a TV or something, or, you know, it goes zzz, 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 they're not able to process what you're saying. Very simple things. When you say, yes, do that, and they're like, but what? They just can't process it. And you're going to find that with clients. I know, because clients change out, because, and I had that realization the other day. There's just these simple processes, and not just with, you know, like with, I don't know, just a simple process. And I can see that the vibrational frequency, let's say with me or someone else, is not a match. They are not going to be understanding what I'm telling them. And so you may see a change in clients, friends, and frequency. And this is huge. This is happening in relationships across the board. So that, my friends, is what we're now going into. It's not energy. We are energy, don't get me wrong, we're always energy, frequency, vibration, right? But energy can be kind of, it's early in the morning, sorry, but let's call it played with, like think of Play-Doh, like, there's a word and it's not coming. Oh my God. Energy can be changed, moved, bend, you know, reconfigured. Vibration is a vibration. You ever stood on one of those vibration plates and turned it up? Yeah, big difference. And I think we've got to understand this now. And vibration comes from your frequency. So basically your healing. And this is another thing I want to lead to. Healing is not the nice stuff. Healing is the deep, dark shadow of yourself. When you look at truth, when you look at hold yourself accountable, when you look into all those uncomfortable emotions and work through them and work on them. When you come out the other side, it's beautiful, it's great, it's the vibration, clear frequency. But a lot of people are not doing that work. They are doing this lighter, surfacey work. And so all of that is going to literally be very evident because of where your vibrational frequency is. And many readers, many healers, many psychics, many people are actually experiencing this. And even people they normally talk to, it's like they're speaking a different language to them, and they're saying the most basic, simple things. So we are going to see a big shift in connection and where we can be, okay? So if a lot is going to be exposed, now forward, all right? Now also going into new timelines, paradigms. That's right, that's what I had to confirm. Another thing, so readings I've done over the past 3 years, so a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, are actually happening now. People are messaging me and they're like, that reading you gave me is actually happening now, because when we do it, it's like over a year or two. And why that is because we are in the new timeline activation. So the information they were given could not form in the old paradigm. It's when we went into the new story, the new book, the new timeline. Now that information fits into their life and all the changes are happening and activations. Also, at the moment, please remember, we are still, it's birthday to birthday. A lot of you are still in your 2023 energy, which is a 7 fate, destiny, karmic, spiritual contracts until your birthday this year. Yes, you feel the crossover about 6 months before, but the two energies merging and pushing you into the new frequency, but it really activates on your birthday because that's when you're born. Now, the other thing is, yes, major upgrades. So we've got the 7, 8, and the 8 energy, 2024. 8, you're either in the 7 still, crossing into the 8, or some of you just having your birthdays now are moving into the 8. Now the 8 is what you put in, the work you did is what you get back. It's also karma now. We are seeing big, because what you put in is what you get out. Karma's not a punishment. Karma is what you learned, and now that energy, frequency, and flow. We also have another warning, transformation. See, year of the dragon coming in. There's the dragon eye, awakened awareness. Now the dragon energy is very vicious, cold, and you think of a fire-breathing dragon. Okay, it is ruthless, it is taking flight, ruthlessness, and you know, let's call it spitting fire, speaking fire, and it clears, it ends, it cuts through. So we're going to see a lot of very ruthless energy from people, fiery energy in this dragon energy. Okay, very transformative energy in the dragon, but yeah, we're already seeing, I'll use the word, and this is not my words, this has come from people, like they've said, have you noticed people getting really nasty, like vicious, like, and I'm like, yeah, get ready for Year of the Dragon. So you know, it's also wonderful. It's a wonderful energy. You know, it's what's a word? Dragons go for it. You know, they set their target and they go for it but the dragon doesn't see what it destroys while it's aiming for its target. You know how they swoop down. Think of a dragon swooping down, and the fire and it just wipes out. So be very mindful about that energy if you are getting into any sort of conflict. And then we have the 8 backing it up as karma. So if there was negative karma, or something coming at you, just be very, you probably need to protect yourself. We're also now, everybody, for years and years we've taught about going up. Going up's not an issue. We're now in the quantum field. It's very easy to expand into consciousness. Our issue is going to be earthing and grounding now, and I've been saying that for a few years. We will be teaching and helping people in our healings, which already, it's grounding, it's coming back into their body. When they come back into their body as well, and grounding and earthing, because we're in such a quantum sort of frequency, we have to have a base. It's also connected to self, but then you have to actually go into your deep shadow as well. See, earthed in, and you're bringing that into the earth. So be mindful of that. That's why it's important to do your work, as above, so below. And the realm bridger. So things are now connecting up. We've got starseed energy coming in. I love these cards. We'll just get a couple of them. Any other messages, Spirit? I'm just trying to do like a quick update for you guys, because there's a theme running there right now, and people are not, it's just so clear. Look, evolution. It's so clear that, and DNA upgrading, and just a change in your frequency. Balancing the forces. So we've got to try and balance those frequencies, of course. All the downloads coming down, also frequency here. And all the dragon. Okay, so this says the seamless, unspeakable, and then we have the two dragons, the dark and light dragon here. Dragon energy coming in. Now this seamless, unspeakable, yeah. We are moving into also what I'm seeing, and endless opportunities, which is the dragon. Throat chakra under this, yeah, soul star. So what's merging here is merging with the divine you, the divine alignment of you in your new contract. So a lot of old contracts are closing out. That's why they're closing out, because you are not that frequency anymore. We haven't had this happen before. We'll never live it again. We came in with a frequency in a contract, and a soul contract. Those are closing out. That's why we've had to go through many karmic cycles in the last few years, or several years. We're closing out karmic cycles and lessons, so we can actually step into a higher divinity and higher divine path. Now, so these are very powerful times now, and all these energies come through and woken people up. And you should be doing the inner work, not the outer work, all right? So what was I going to say back here? People are saying, this is going to be a year of truth. It really is. The dragon, the cutting through. It is going to be a real facing of the dark and the light energy. People are going to be not focused on... I feel like, like the gossip and the lies and the fakeness, and the fakeness means where you're not walking your talk, where you're not following through, where you're not receiving results. Like, I really feel people are going to see through people now. And we are going to be saying less, and less is more. Because we're reading frequency now. There was another thing I saw, actually. Now, I want to get this right, because I'm not very good at remembering these things. So, highly sensitive people, they don't listen to words or see appearances. They notice changes in energy, and they actually notice changes in your tone of your voice. Their facial expressions is body language. They notice bad energy or negative energy that disrupts their frequency very quick. So they're good to pick out the bad energy, the BS, the weird vibes, and the sneaky vibes. And we are now moving fully into that. That's what I mean about truth. It might not be just so much verbally speaking our truth. It's all vibration. And the dragon energy is very, very sacred. Like, there is very sensitive. A dragon has heightened senses, okay? So you're going to find people are going to now respond to your intentions rather than your words. So again, a big shift in frequency of how we communicate and how we interact. If someone's standing there selling or speaking their thing and they're not coming from a pure intention, we're moving into vibrational frequency where people will feel that and see that. It won't matter how good your words are. It won't matter what you're saying. It won't matter how convincing you are. It's going to come from the frequency. And that's what people are now moving into reading. And that's what I mean about the fakes and the facades and the, a lot of spiritual stuff's being turned into sideshow and, and a way to manipulate and put on like a facade. What do they call it in the old days? The snake, the snake oil, sold snake oil. I don't know, something like that. I can't remember. Anyway, that's what we're going to see now. Okay, so just be very aware now, and with intention, we've got the 8. What you're putting out and why has got that karmic energy. All right, and I just wanted to touch on that because we have to learn this now, and the only reason we're putting this out there is because so people can protect themselves and understand it and not get hit with stuff. Everything we bring out is in your protection. I want to pull some cards, but I don't know which one, and I'll quickly do that, and then I've got it. Oh, it was 2222, 22. Then when I looked up at my thing, not a good morning to be speaking clearly. Oh God. All right, can we get a message out for the collective? It doesn't feel like. Yes, see, put your focus now on your work, on your skill, on your tools, on your gifts, and on your craft, okay? And this is, someone staying out of gossip, out of other people's, this is someone just doing what they need to do, very focused. It's like, just be careful that you're not shutting people out or not listening to the universe. If you've got your head down, so there's 2 things that this energy could be. Just watch at the moment that you're not too narrow-minded, like you can be overly focused on a project and not seeing outside yourself. So you're not listening to offers, you're not taking offers, you're not listening to your intuition. The only thing that this could be is someone has just decided the new path. There's someone ignoring their intuition or ignoring giving an offer or moving forward or taking an offer here. A new path. They're very focused on their work, their skill, their craft, building their future. Got a Queen of Wands here, an Empress, and a King of Pentacles. What is going on here? Yes. Got a couple of messages for you guys. Take what applies, reverse roles if necessary, or genders. Someone is working very hard here to correct imbalance. See the 8 here, the coins are 8 imbalance or a decision. They're very focused. Someone wants you to know they are working incredibly hard. They have a lot of imbalance. It could be financial, it could be decisions they made or something they've got, but they're in a very unbalanced or imbalanced situation. They are working very, very hard to put their past behind them. They have they're closing it out. They're probably leaving people, places, and situations behind. They are sitting here really blocking everyone and everything out. This person, it's shut out. It's shut out, it's shut down, and they are putting their head down. They are going on a new path. They are taking a leap of faith. Now, this new path is the unknown. It's not the known. This is someone heading off into a whole new venture that they've never done before. And so they're walking away from what they know. It's the leap of faith. This is possibly, they could be waiting for legal or something of authority to set them free. So finalizing something, or it's the divine timing. It's a divine contract that they're about to follow. The other thing here is, see, we've got the Queen of Wands here, which is about taking action, but suspended the hanged man, and not seeing things quick. Oh my God, my words this morning. Not seeing things correctly, and I said quickly, maybe that resonates. Or don't take action quickly because you're not seeing things the right way. You're not clear, okay? Now this Empress here is sitting here and someone's coming toward them with an offer. I don't know why my words are just... Anyway, we've got a King of Pentacles here and the Ten of Pentacles. Someone's working very hard to close things out, put the past behind them, focus, build, and they want to build and go to this Empress, present to it. Now, they haven't come to this Empress yet. This is on the horizon. This is not moving forward. This is thinking and planning. And they're thinking and planning because they want to come towards you with something to offer. They want to come towards you to show you, look, I'm putting in the work, I'm putting in the effort, or I've built this, or I've grown this. So this could represent you or someone else. And what they're trying to do is to build abundance or pay off a debt to get out to move forward. They're definitely closing something out here, and they're definitely not talking, listening to anyone or anything. I could spin that another way, as in someone too focused, they're so imbalanced, they're not listening to their intuition, the universe is going to force them on a path, they're not seeing things correctly, they're trying to move forward and build something and build this Ten of Pentacles and nothing's moving forward. That could be something. So let's see moving forward information. So with the first situation that I said about trying to close out and end and close out everyone and everything, this is absolutely someone shutting down, closing everyone and everything they know out, right? They are moving on. They've been given all the tools, all the skills, all the knowledge. They're going to move forward. They want to make a genuine offer or start or apology or something or move towards something, okay? But see, look at all these people working against them. This is why they've had to shut all these people out. They've realized all these people are not working with them or for them. They have their own agenda with them. So that is definitely the case for the first scenario, where we've said that they're shutting something out and they're like, you need to wait or trust me, or, but I am coming forward. I'm trying to get my money, get secure, get stable, or they're waiting for money or something to close out or be organized. If that was the second story where they're too focused, it's creating imbalance, they're not listening to their intuition, they're supposed to go on a new path and they're not seeing this situation clearly, then nothing's moving forward with this person they're with, but they're trying to achieve this 10 of Pentacles. If that was the second scenario, they're giving off it's just not working. It's not moving for you. You are trying to build with people who are not on your team. That's why things are not moving forward. That's why you can't get to this 10 of Pentacles. Okay? I heard yes. Let's just get some clarifiers, and I think I have to go. There's just so many energies at the moment and people with what I'm talking about, those frequencies. People are all of a sudden realizing, oh my God, I can't build a future with you. I can't, we're not even on the same page. We're not even thinking the same. We're not on the same frequency. This is what's happening. And we're realizing it's creating an imbalance in our work, in our building our security and our stability. And you can place that where that fits. The only other thing I could throw in here as another side note is, where are you too stuck and rigid in the way you do things? Or are you blocking out, overworking to block out? Higher contracts coming in, the High Priestess. Now this is on this working and imbalance. Oh, there's hidden information. This person possibly found out hidden information. It was revealed. It was revealed at the right time, because that's what the High Priestess does. Money. See? Waiting to receive money and put things behind them. See? Closing out a 10 of Swords, and we've got the new path. Yeah, this is more probably about someone trying to close out a cycle. What do they want this, what's the Hanged Man? Queen of Wands. They see this Queen of Wands Empress they want to go to as their Two of Cups. They're saying that you're seeing this the wrong way. It's the message they want to give. Death and rebirth. See, they want to come towards someone and make a start, an ending and a beginning, a whole reset to this Empress energy. Now, the Empress could be someone like a partner. It looks like a divine counterpart, but if it's not, it could be, I'm ready to create an empire or career or something, something I'm really going to build on. Now we've got the Fated Wheel of Change on the the 10 of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles. That is a beautiful future and coming forward. So this shows me that this person's coming to commit, do it correctly, and they want to come as an equal. They want to put in equally. They want to create and build a 10 of Pentacles. And that may not, Pentacles, it represents tangible money and material things. But it can also you don't have to have money. You don't have to, it can be someone that says, I'm going to come and work with you. I'm going to come and work with you, alongside you as a teammate. Your weaknesses are going to be my strengths, and my strengths are going to be your weaknesses. Whatever. We're going to balance each other out. You don't have to have pentacles. You don't have to actually come in all successful and all this and all that. It's more about someone you can build and grow with, someone who wants to work with you, who wants to give equally, support equally. And that's what you need. You can be as wealthy or secure or stable as you like, but if you're the only one doing it, or it's one-sided, or there's an imbalance in the work, or there's an imbalance in the energy or the frequency or the vibration, you will lose your 10 of Pentacles. This is establishing a frequency, a vibration, a partnership that can grow and build, that will support the other one. And I feel in the current moment, this person see justice, commitment, higher contracts as well, karmic contracts. This person at the moment, or it could be you, it could be them, is really in great despair. They are blocked, they are stuck, or been in fear, or they're stuck between a rock and a hard place, possibly because of money or security or stability or work. Okay, like what they've committed to, or what they've put work and effort, or they've financially something's very imbalanced for them, or they feel they've got to do a lot of work before they come in and can balance and give you this equal and this reset of them. Like, you know, when someone's like, I need to be different. All right, I want to come differently. In my other outfit. No, I'm joking. So they want to present, as Spirit just said to me, the words are they want to present themselves as, you know, a new person. Like, can we start again? Can we reset? A death and rebirth, all right? And they want to build, and they feel this is fated, and they're waiting for this fated change. Now, they are in great despair right now, and with these cards here, they are, it's interesting, I talked about this person's, they could be crying, mortified, like sobbing. This is what have I done? This person is in great despair in the current energy, and I have just literally got a raging headache. Now, this is great despair. This is like your whole world coming down, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Whether it's a realization or you have found something out, there is great despair here. Shock that you didn't see, or oh man, I just got dizzy then. Like this is oh wow. Oh. So we've got this Queen of Wands out again. We've got them here with the Hangman and the Two of Cups and their wish fulfillment. Someone wants to say to you or thinks you are their wish fulfillment. You possibly could already have this wish fulfillment energy because you are a Queen of Wands, you know, they see you as a provider, as a doer, as a very supportive person. See the Lovers, and someone they would commit to, because this is under the King of Pentacles here. So this is someone coming in who wants to bring very long-term commitment, very long-term work, effort, commitment, loyalty to you. This Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, like they're like, you're who I want to build with. You're who I see as a loving, caring, nurturing person who will build with me, who will grow with me. And they want to go on this spiritual path because there is a cup missing. So wherever they currently are, or it could be you having this realization wherever you currently are, wherever you've put the work in, they've realized it's so imbalanced. You are not receiving, you are not listening, or you're ready, or you weren't listening, and now you're shutting everyone and everything out, and you're ready to go on this healing journey, or this journey, this pulling to this Queen of Cups. So we've got a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Empress here. So this is a very powerful person within their own right. So what I mean by that is, you know, they're a go-getter, they're nurturing, caring, loving, they can run a home, run a business. They're pretty much the Nine of Cups, you know. They've achieved a lot, or can. It could be very successful in what they do because they follow through. They've got the drive, they've got the passion, they follow through, they set the intentions, they're nurturing, they're loving, because you know, you need it all to have the Ten of Pentacles. You have to be all queens in one to be an Emperor, Empress, Ten of Pentacles match. You can't be just one aspect. You know, that's the energy of the cards. All right, that's what the cards try and tell us. So you know, it's a bit challenging, but loving, caring, nurturing, growth, build, you know, inspire someone, create inspiration, you know, challenge them in an aspect that's very positive, that brings them into their full potential, you know, heals them, grows them, that type of thing, not challenges them in chaos and imbalance of give and take and support and money and things like that. But anyway, there's a lot of heartbreak here, and how do I know? It's past heartbreak. So whether this person's experienced this from someone from the past and they're coming back, or it's someone new and they know that and this person's gone through that, whatever it is, this is a person coming in to give equal give and take. This is going to be long-term commitment. This is going to be a 10 of Pentacles, and it's fated. So it's all coming in for you. Can we wrap this up, please? Divine timing. Look at this. Also governed and watched by the divine now, divine order. We also have star cards. So the stars have aligned. This is a blessing from the divine. See, blessing from the divine. It's also in star alignment. You probably manifested it, but I feel more here that the divine wants to bring you now a gift, a blessing. And here we go. Security, stability, foundation, building an empire, marriage. This is why I want to live with you, I want to build with you, I want to grow with you, okay? And we have the karma. Look at that. The karma, the changing of the cycles. Now, under the star card, you get the blessing. And you know what's changing for you? Being abandoned, rejected, left out in the cold. So there you go. Gossip, slander, attack, you know, immaturity, you know, things that we can, transformation. So there we go. Out of nowhere, there's a release of burden and someone moving forward to their 10 of Pentacles. I want to build with you and grow. Here is the love, the cup of love, the offer, the whatever it is, and heart alignment, overwhelming emotion. So things coming into alignment for the future. See that? Temperance is about the next natural evolution of our future. Now it's also about balance. I pour into you, you pour into me. Temperance is actually, and this is what they're saying here, please be patient. Please, you're not seeing things the right way. You're not, there's some information you don't know. Queen of Wands, let's call you, whoever you are, and you're getting this. You don't see it. You don't see what the divine's about to bless you with. Okay, and it is a change of the karma. Look, in a good way, heart alignment, love to the 10 of Pentacles. So you may have completed a lot of karmic lessons. You did the work, they said. You did the work. See, you did the work and cleaned up the imbalance. You moved forward. Yay. So there you go, a beautiful, beautiful outcome. And what I want to say about, you know, we hear people say fate, destiny, karma, and, you know, people roll their eyes. I just want to share something with you. And it's all to do with what I said earlier about intention, vibration, authenticity. You know, we're going to see that now. Here's what I want to share with you, how powerful, we are going to see how powerful the actual divine is. Or these karmic cycles, fates, spirit guides, whatever you want to call them, the higher up, right? This is how powerful it is. And I'm going to answer two questions here that were shot at me. You know, someone said, well, how do you know your spiritual or psychic as what you are, or, you know, there's a question like, how do you discern if someone is that or not? And I'm going to tell you something, and this is what I said to them. I was born a psychic, so from a very young age, saw spirit and energy and things like that. And over 35 years of full-time work doing this work. And I said, in that 35 years, I have seen some pretty bizarre, unexplainable situations with clients and things like that. Outcomes that have blown my mind, that aren't physically possible. You can't logic them out, okay? And I'll give you some examples. And this is gonna answer two things. So when you're with a true psychic person, or so, oh God, I want to share this without. So here's an example. So I have just recently, or just before Christmas, a few months or last year, predicted. I said to a person, you are going to have another child, and they said, oh, that's not possible because my partner, cannot have children now because they had, sorted that out. And I said, oh, that's weird, I see another child. Well, lo and behold, guess what? It's happened. And yes, it's theirs, it's all good, it's all lovely and exciting and all good and legitimate. Now, that's also something I predicted 15 years ago. I had the same scenario. A woman was pregnant, and her partner, they couldn't have children anymore. And so there was big issues, he thought, oh my God, this is not my child. My wife's obviously been up to no good, blah, blah, blah. It's his child, spitting image, DNA, everything, it's legit, right? When the divine wants to deliver something or someone, it will come. And I can give you many stories, particularly about babies. I've had people say, I cannot medically have children, blah, blah, blah. I'd say, well, you're going to have 3, and they've got 3. Naturally. Had people going through IVF, these are just examples, all right? I could write a book on it. When something is destined, and when it is when the divine wants something to happen, when push comes to shove, or something's written or contracted, I can tell you the divine can, oh my God, just shift paradigms and make things happen. I've seen this in court situations where I've said, oh, no, you're getting out. And they said, that's not possible. I'm not getting out. It's not possible. And they've walked out and they've rung me. And even, judges and things have said, oh, we don't even know how that happened. Like, everyone has experienced on some level something much more powerful that you can't logic and you can't rational out. And in 35 years, I predicted things that have happened in a year, 2 years, 3 years, sometimes 5 years for people, whatever. But those things have actually happened and come true. That's how you know you're with a real psychic. Many people can read cards, they can tune into your energy. And this is where we need to bring discernment in as well. You want to be careful who's tuning into your energy. And a lot of people can. A lot of people can literally read you and you think, oh my God, this person's read me like a book. But they're just tuning into your frequency. Okay? And then they can pick up on things or see things. And a lot of the time, if they're in a lower vibration for the day, which everybody can be, they can pick up on your fears. They can pick up on, or your energy's stronger, so they project more what you want. And they're reading what you want because your energy is stronger and it projects that. A true psychic, a true medium, a true reader, which they're few and far between, can actually predict future events that are outside the norm of something happening. And that's how you discern a true psychic or medium or gifted person. So I had 2 questions that people sent in that needed answering, and I've tried to kill 2 birds with the one stone there. I want to also add in here, yes, anyone can learn this and give you a reading and probably be quite accurate, but everything's changeable because everything's energy. That person can be a thought. So I can read this, right? And it's a thought of the person of that day. It doesn't mean they're going to take action. It doesn't mean they're going to follow through, right? But a true psychic medium can actually see the actual outcome and action. And this is where it's becoming a bit of a sideshow. And messing a lot of people up and have led them down a lot of paths. So what I'm saying is, and I see this, I've heard this, and so what I'm going to say is this, unless you know someone is very experienced at predicting the actual future, which also can be a bit changeable by your free will. There's a very complex rabbit hole. Some things are set in stone. Some things you have, a lot of things you have free will around. We always say we can lead a horse to water. We can't make it drink. My interpretation and your interpretation of something I say can be twisted. A lot of people can tune into you, your fears, or what you want, because you walk in with a strong energy and focus, and they're reading that like a movie. Predicting the future and going above the person and actually speaking to spirit guides, visions, seeing and describing actual future events and material things like houses, cars, a person. That is a completely different, that is a gift, that is a gifted person. They are connected, that is a true divine connection. And the reason I'm saying this is because this stuff is not a game. Energy, lives, vibrations, decisions, choices are now, and why I'm talking about this is because of the 8. This is to help people understand energy and what you're giving out and what you're giving back. Be very mindful in everything you do now. And make sure you're very tapped in, and that you are getting your energy or your messages or your guidance through someone with pure intention. And what I mean by pure intention is more, let's go further than that. Not pure intention, like an authentic, pure connection. That's why, when I read, and I've only learned this, I've made all the mistakes. God, I had to learn the mistakes the hard way. You couldn't get online, you couldn't go and find a psychic, you had to find, and for me, my upbringing, there weren't psychics around. You were rare. It wasn't all like it is now. You learned the hard way. You learned through your mistakes. And look, the divine. So what I want to say, what was I going to say there? I was going to say something and now it's gone. I was leading to something. So when you're getting guidance, maybe make sure, I just want to say, it's just a great example because it shocks me as well. When people confirm some stuff to me, I'm like, oh my God, that can't be possible. How is that possible? I start to question it. But when you're predicting things that are nearly impossible, that are changing and possible, that is, I'm trying to say that is a real connection. And I just feel like a lot of people are being misled and can be misled, because you can go to someone who is tapped in, who has abilities, but they're only reading you. And this is the discernment you now need to tap into. And I know myself there's going to be certain people I can't read for. I already know that. I'm already seeing it, because I can say the cat is blue, and they don't understand what you're saying. They're like, what? A cat? They're not registering because they can't process the vibration of where you're speaking from at the most simplest thing. And that's why a lot of people say, oh my God, that reading made sense a year down the track or 2 years down the track, because you are giving future information that they can't even register and process. So a lot of our work and a lot of healers and a lot of our work comes down the track, the validation, the clarification. It comes down the track. The person, it's in there, you tell them it's in there, but they actually can't vibrationally process it until it actually happens or comes in, because then they're a vibrational match. And now they're like, oh, and they're understanding it and processing it. And the reason I'm bringing this up, and I know why now, because Spirit just showed me those 3 cards that I held up about that person in great despair. Someone is in great despair. Let go of your ego, and that's why I just explained that. You're in great despair. It was the 2 of Swords, the 9 of Swords, and what was it, guys? I held it up. And I said that person's mortified. They're just in deep regret and despair. Sometimes you're given information because they're beating themselves up. They're like, oh my God, what have I done? Look, karmic lesson, growth, learn from your mistakes, grow, learn, move on. But what I want to say here, look, my throat's closing over now. What I want to say here is, sometimes we're given information, or maybe you were given information, and now you're like, oh, I'm so stupid, how did I not know that, blah blah blah. You're really like beating yourself up. Sometimes you're given information and it's not till a year later that you can vibrationally process it. Don't beat yourself up. We all go through that. We've all cried and beat ourselves up and thought, oh my God, you're so stupid, why did you do that? That's learning, that's growth, okay? But this person's really just, oh my God. So here's the thing I want to say. If it was a situation where you, I knew that, I was told that, how did I not see that? Sometimes, I'm going to say it one more time, we are given information, insight and foresight, and that's what all about, purification and vibration and being in alignment and not being influenced by others. When you're in alignment, you can listen to others, but you're not influenced by others in your actions and decisions. You're authentic to yourself, okay? That gives you purity and clarity to process information. A lot of the time people are telling us, they're warning us. You hear those people say, oh, we told you that, you were given that information. These people cannot process it until the time comes. Now they've had the experience or the wound or the trauma or the incident, now they've got the cells opening up to receive and process that information. And that's why when I do readings and things, I say to people, stay open. You may walk away from here going, I have no idea what you're talking about. In 6 months, 8 months, a year's time or whatever, you're going to call me, they call back and they say, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have to come and see you again. And that's what we're trying to explain here about consciousness opening, being open to allowing Spirit to bring you the information you need. Even if it doesn't resonate now, it could be something that you will resonate with in a month, 2, 6, or 12 months' time. So that's what being open is. And that's what, it's about, future seeing. The heads up, trying to awaken you, setting off the little ding, 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 ding when it happens. And that's how it happens. for those of you who don't know, because there's been a lot of new people coming that have never had a reading before, never had a healing, never had a spiritual, they're non-spiritual. You know, they're coming now. They don't understand this stuff. So, yeah, I'm going to share with you in this video that I can tell you when something's destined and it's meant to come through, oh my God, it will defy the laws of logic, of medicine, of laws, of it's insane how it happens. Yeah, out of nowhere. And you're like, that can't be possible. So there you go. That's how you know destiny and the divine is stepping in for you. Okay, take care, guys. All right, bye.